Hey everyone, Nick Mancini, one of the co-founders of SynQ here to tell you more about the coin details page. Now what we're on right now is the home page, which you'll see every time you log in, but the coin details page is found by clicking on one of the coins that you are following. Now to follow a coin, you're going to click on my coins and add them, or you can simply star them here. But we're just going to go ahead and click on Bitcoin since I already have that in my coins. Now the coin details page is pretty awesome. Now what you're going to see is obviously all the news up here, daily percent volume change, supply, the actual price of Bitcoin, and it may be important to note that we're on the coin market cap US dollar setting. There's also a Binance for Bitcoin pairing, Tether, and BNB pairings, which you can switch to as well. For the purpose of this, we're just going to use coin market cap. So one of the fanciest things on here is definitely the projection gauge. So you can see where the current price of Bitcoin is at, and you can see all the lower projections as well as their risk level, the price, and the time in which the projection will expire. You also have the time frame scale, which puts the same data to you a little differently. You see the main price right here is the blue line, and you have the smaller projections and the larger projections, and they're bucketed in different time zones. So in less than 30 minutes, there's these three projections, and you can see the expiration dates on them. Now you can also see them for the 12-hour ones and how many hours and minutes are left. We just had it just refresh the page for us, so we have fresh data. And so forth. So you can see everything from 30 minutes all the way to 24 hours. Here in SynQ projections, we actually have the actual projections with the risk level, the difference target, time frame, and price. So these are and we just had another reset. Good. These are the SynQ projections. These are long term, so 12 hours, 24 hours into the future, and you can see SynQ is pretty bullish at this point in time. And these are the entries and exits. So these are what you're going to use to find your entry level if you are looking for a long-term target. So we see at 3:54 p.m. Bitcoin's projected to go down to 9.9, and if we actually just go ahead and check the chart out, you can see that Bitcoin is in a bit of a, doesn't really know what it wants to do level. So, if you want to hold out, you would hold out here, and hopefully wait for something around the 9.9K range. You also have all the major headlines here, the language polarity, which you can see a lot of it's positive, and our social influence chart, which doesn't generally coincide with price, but you can see it is actually coinciding with price a little bit here. You can see it went up and price went up, down, etc. And then you can see all of the number of Twitter posts and Reddit posts. So this can kind of give you a nice gauge on what the market's feeling like, and the number of mentions from both. So you can see how Twitter stacks up to Reddit, and Twitter obviously has the most mentions. And then you can also see project activity. So you can see here over the past month or so how many commits have happened, and there hasn't been a lot for Bitcoin. So the main aspect here is obviously the projection gauge, which gives you a really great idea of where the price is and in accordance to all the projections, as well as the time frame scale. And then down here, you've got your actual physical projection. So if we're looking at Bitcoin right now at a price of 10.176, and I go to the charts and I'm looking at, let's pull it down to the 1 hours, you can see Bitcoin is at a very major contention zone. So it could really go either way based on the volume that we're seeing right here. And SynQ is kind of guiding you to a lower range and thinks that it's likely to pull back a little bit before going higher. So we're not going to take an entry level here. We're going to wait it out and see what's happening.